Okay, this is a Ferrite Putty Kit, available from Seismic Stuff. It's used for anywhere you would need a custom ferrite for magnetic shielding, a magnetic guide. It comes as a kit. This is a 140 grams set, and I'll show you how to use this stuff, and yeah, hopefully you'll find the video interesting. Okay, first thing first, carefully cut open the bag and remove the contents. Okay, inside the bag you'll find two compounds of ferrite, compound A and compound B. There is a mixing sheet to keep the ferrite off any surfaces. Obviously it stains quite black, it contains a lot of ferrite, so we don't want to get that into into the table or make a mess anyway. Also contains nitrile gloves, which we should put on straight away, and a small clean-up wipe, which just in case you need to clean it off later. So taking those out of the bag, put the bag to one side. Two nitrile gloves and the clean-up sheet we'll put to one side in case we need it. Okay, nitrile gloves. Put those on. These are heavy-duty gloves, so they should have no problem with tearing or splitting compared to the thinner versions. Make sure you put them on to cover your hands. You don't want to get this stuff on your hands, it's quite black. Okay, next we have the compound A. I'm going to read that on compound A. It's 93 grams of this and 47 grams of the other one, making up the 140 gram kit. So we get the compound A out of the bag. It's even easier to tear the bag open to get it out. And we can put it directly on our paper. Dispose of the contaminated wipes. This version is the 24-hour version, so it actually takes 24 hours to go hard. It gives you a very long work time. So you have no problem with being in a hurry. This version, there are faster versions available. And this is part B. So we take that part and we place it on top of part A. Discard of the contaminated bags. Okay. Now the way to mix this, we have the mixing sheet. We should try and keep everything inside the line, so there's a clean area on the outside that we can pick up even if you don't have gloves. You take the two parts and you roll them together and then fold, and we have to keep this action rolling and action going for at least 5 minutes to make sure that the two compounds thoroughly mix together. You can roll it between your gloves, you can roll it on the paper. Just try not to get it on anything else, because as you can see from the paper there is there's a tendency to leave stains. Unfortunately, because both compounds are in fact black, it's hard to see when you're fully mixed, but that's not really an option as they both contain a very jet black substance. So we just have to make sure that we're mixing it safely for long enough to make sure both compounds are completely mixed with each other. You see that it's kind of plasticine or Play-Doh consistency, which means it'll be quite malleable later to form whatever shape that you require for your ferrite. Once hardened, this ferrite compound becomes extremely hard. It's much more resilient than standard ferrites, which are actually quite brittle. As you mix it, you can feel it gets slightly warm as the chemicals start to mix and react. But it still will give you a couple of hours of malleability where you can form it into the shape that you need. Okay. You really want to be sure that both compounds are mixed thoroughly, because it will leave soft spots if you haven't mixed it properly after it cures, which will be quite undesirable. Okay, so once you're happy the two substances are mixed, you can form it into whatever shape ferrite you need. So I have a task that I can show you now. We have this coil form that we needed a custom ferrite to go around the outside, but they weren't available as this is our own design. So what we can do is to place the ferrite into the coil form itself and just slowly squeeze it into shape. You can remove any ferrite that you don't need. You can see it's quite easy to form by hand. So typical uses for this would be, this is a magnetic shielding for these coils, and also guides a magnetic field through the ferrite. They're used for RF shielding. You can line the inside of potting boxes with this if you're concerned about the potential for RF interference. So this will absorb the RF emitted by a circuit, basically turning it into heat within the ferrite core itself. So there's a lot of EMC emission stuff that this will be useful for. But in this case we're just using it simply to guide a magnetic field around and into this coil. There you go. And that is pretty much it. You can work on this to get it as neat and tidy as you like, for as long as you like. But once you're finished, you can put it to one side. 24 hours, it will harden to a extremely hard substance like this one over here. There you go. And that is the ferrite putty from Seismic Stuff. Thank you very much for watching.